Hello folks, Transit Joe here. We're gonna go for a ride. Good afternoon folks. As you can see, we are in Goulds, Florida. We're gonna take a tour of the west side of Goulds, like requested by a friend of mine. And so we're gonna start it right here at the post office and in historic Cauley Square. Beautiful area of Miami-Dade. Cauley Square, lots of shops, lots of activities. A little bit of everything. Especially nice on the weekends. Fire truck, spa and everything. So this is West Goulds, and we're gonna run up to and probably cross into eastern part of Goulds. But I wanted to show you Cauley Square because it is so nice, so different. We're on Old Dixie Highway, soon to be renamed Harriet Tubman Highway. I don't know how you feel about that. Keep my comments to myself. It's a great person to name a street after that for sure. And adjacent to the South Miami-Dade busway, which is being transformed into the transitway. This is 218th Street. This is where Old Dixie dies for the moment. Northern part of it. It's 91 degrees, by the way. 48% humidity when I left home. Very little rain chances this afternoon. It's supposed to pick back up at the end of the week. Davis grocery store. Doing something here. She got a flashing red at the busway and at US 1. Oh boy. Sure no bus is coming. US 1 is going to be something else to get across. Should have gone. Okay. Somehow we made it. And now we're in Goulds, East Goulds, the eastern part. This is Southwest 216th Street, also known as Hamlin Mill Drive. This street has recently been rehabilitated, you might want to say. They did a pretty good job with it. This Goulds Park to the right. Arthur Mays Villas, I think, is to the left. Back in the days, back in the 80s, this used to be a very rough part of town. I don't know if it's still that bad, but back in the 80s, it was really, really rough. The Route 35 still services this street here. And when I used to drive the 35 on Saturday nights, the drivers of that route, we all had a code. Back then, the buses had banner signs for destination signs. And behind the banner, of course, were the lights. You could flick the lights, and one flick of the lights was just a standard hello. You know, drivers used to do it at night all the time. But out here on Saturday nights, we all had a little code between us. If I remember correctly, you blink twice and everything's okay down the line. If you were southbound from Goulds, or you were northbound on US 1 going to Goulds from Naranja, you would tell the driver going southbound what to expect. You blink your lights 3 times, and it means do not do the Naranja loop. Skip it. People already knew you stopped at 142nd Avenue, opened your doors, they knew what was going on. The area's got too rowdy at night. Similarly, if you were going south, they'll do the same thing. If they blink the lights 3 times, you're gonna skip Goulds. You can go to Cutler Ridge Boulevard and 211th Street and just skip Goulds altogether. But that's our short video of Goulds as requested. Western Goulds.